What's up YouTube, this is Joe from Zephyr Wargames and I'm bringing to you guys a deck update to Armed Dragons. Now this is the more or less, you could say, Dragon Link version of the deck, but in the fact that it does use a very small dragon engine just to help you with your plays and just essentially utilize Armed Dragons in the sense that they are very strong dragons that can now do their own plays, thanks to the help of Pile Armed Dragon that we got in the Hidden Arsenal set, which in my personal opinion, that's like the best thing to me that came out in that entire set, other than the fact that Barker also got a reprint. So before I get into this, if you enjoyed this, give us a like and subscribe down below. Ding that notification bell, because obviously if you enjoy a person's content here on YouTube, you don't want to miss out on that content, and that notification bell helps prevent that. And all of that is greatly appreciated, and thank you guys so much for doing so. So with all that said and done, let's jump into this Armed Dragon profile. There will probably be an Ojama version a lot later down the line, whether I do it or Dale does it. Himself, and I do also want to give a big shout out to Sperado. I'll leave his video down in the description below, because his profiles gave a big influence to this profile in itself. And I think I did try and squeeze my own personal text in here as well. So that was that. So starting off with the brand new boy himself, Pile Armed Dragon. This card does so much for the archetype. It literally turned it from a you have to open up level 3 or something along those lines, or you just do not play, to now that or Pile Armed Dragon, because Pile Armed Dragon is literally the entire play on him in itself, which is just absolutely fantastic, and it even helps you cheat up into your level 10 depending what else you open. So if you do not know what this card does, he is a level 7 wind dragon, 2800 attack and 1000 defense. You can send one other wind dragon monster or one other level 7 or higher dragon monster from your hand to the graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand. That is a cost. Bear that in mind. Also, you can send one Armed Dragon monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard, except Pile Armed Dragon. Then target one face-up monster you control. That target monster gains attack equal to the level of the monster on the field sent to the graveyard times 300 to the end of this turn. That is also a cost. So you can only attack with one monster this turn. You can use each effect Pile Armed Dragon once per turn. You can use both effects in a turn. Both sends and discards are costs, which means all of your Armed Dragons trigger thanks to this card. It is a fantastic card. You don't have to use up any of your normal summons to get this guy's effects off and get his summons effects off. The fact that he is also just another level 7 Armed Dragon by name comes in very important later on for a card that a lot of players did not like, but now really like because of this card's interaction and addition to the deck. So 3 copies of Pile Armed Dragon. I believe on release of the set it was like a £10 card. Now it's really going down. I think I got mine each for like £7, which is very, very nice here in the UK. And I believe he's going down even more. So do pick these cards up if you've been wanting to play Armed Dragons, or already have the deck / core and want to upgrade it. So definitely a mandatory 3 of in this deck. Armed Dragon level 3. We're now just jumping into the original Thunder level Thunder Armed Dragons. So 3 level 3, 3 level 5, 3 level 7, and then you have the 1 level 10. This is a standard ratio. In all honesty, you could probably drop the level 3 down to 2, because he's not really your play starter anymore thanks to Pile Armed Dragon. You want to get to Pile Armed Dragon ideally first and as soon as possible, because he's just a free starter for your entire engine and really just gets the deck and play going. So you really want to get to Pile Armed Dragon before level 3. And plus you have Armed Dragon Flash as well to get to your level 3. So you could ideally drop him down, add in some other spicy techs or things that you just personally like to play in your armed dragon decks, and that's that. The other armed dragon that we're playing is the level 10 white, just because he's your fantastic going second card and just another way to clear off boards, and it's just such an easy free summon. For your mini dragon package, we are playing the black metal package. So 3 black metals and 1 darkness metal. You could play any package you want, in all honesty. This is something that I got off Sporado's video and deck profile, just because it's such a strong normal summon that you can play in the deck and just gets you so much advantage. The fact that you have access to darkness metal, which just also revives your armed dragons. You're going to be sending level 7 thunder to the graveyard so easily with pile armed dragon. So the fact you can just revive it straight away, then just ditch any card in your hand to level it to level 10, just gets your entire play going. It's just absolutely fantastic. Easy Hieratic Seal, easy Romulus, whatever you need, this engine gets it to you. But again, it could be any engine that you want. It could be any normal summon, make a link to dragon. The only benefit that this has over the others, because you get access to darkness metal. For some strong one-ofs is Tempest, Armogram, your Heavenly Zephyr Matador. This is an easy hand trap that you can search thanks to the armed dragons. And then we have a small rocket package of Absolrauta, Tracer, and Recharger. The reason we play this package is just because the moment you get to Romulus, the easier you get access to this. You search off your boot sector launch of your black metal summon anyways, so you get your search of the black metal, you make your Romulus, you send your Absolrauta. You can also send Absolrauta off the pile armed dragon as well, because it is a level 7 dragon, which is also very good synergy there. Which then gives you access to Tracer, and Tracer gives you access to either a Scarlight going second to nuke the board, or Savage going first to give you some negate. So he has much versatility in this deck and gives you nice, good bit of easy disruption power to go along with your level 10 armed dragon. That's it for monsters. I'm not playing any hand traps. You can play hand traps if you want to. Just take out whatever you need to and whatever you want to, just to put in some hand traps. I just wanted to make this a nice, easy, fun to play deck that is just like jazz it up dragon style from the manga that he like he did in the manga. So moving on to spells, I'm playing 2 copies of Flash, 1 Blitz, and 1 Lightning for the armed dragon spells. Flash, you don't, again, as I said earlier, you don't need to get into your level 3s as consistently as you needed to, because we do have pile armed dragon, so you can reduce the copies of Flash down to any ratios that you like. I like to play 2 just because they are just free extenders. They're literally just any free dragon that you need. And now that level 3 is just basically a free fodder in the deck, you can just use that for that. Lightning, we always played. Blitz is now a really strong card because you can blitz pile armed dragon into another pile armed dragon, which is just fantastic. So the only way that we could do it before is either you're playing either brick of the armed dragon, original armed dragons level 7 or 10 to make good use of blitz, or you had to summon a thunder from the graveyard, I believe. So we don't have to do it anymore because we have now 3 copies of Pile Armed Dragon, which are just easy, suitable targets for blitz, basically turning any armed dragon, any Pile Armed Dragon, or as I said, thunder level 7 if you had a target already engraved, into just a Hieratic Seals or a free Dragon Link 2. It's a fantastic card, easy searchable in this deck because we're easily sending level 7s to graveyard with Pile Armed, and just a fantastic card to play as a one-off. Your 2 field spells are Ravine and Boost Sector Launch, and a Roto Tech, which Sporado pointed out, and it's becoming very popular currently in the game. There's 3 copies of Small World. Small World is really good in a lot of decks that have versatile but also small synergied attributes between its monsters, and Armed Dragon also has that synergy thanks to Black Metal Dragon, as the only thing Black Metal Dragon and Darkness Metal, for that matter, share in common with the Armed Dragons is the fact that it's a dragon. So you can also, your rockets count as well, which is also very nice. So you can literally, thanks to Small World, turn any armed dragon that you don't need in your hand into pile armed dragon, which is just fantastic. So it's just another easy way to get to your pile armed, which again, as I have like, if I have not stressed this enough, very important to get to your hand, and you really want to get to your hand. Small World helps get you to that. If you can't have access to small, because its price is going up a bit currently, because again of its strong popularity at the moment. Any draw card like Extravagance, if you have those, just actually any digger card, any digging card, or just hand traps, that as well you can just replace with a Small World. Continue on, we just have 3 Chalice. It's just your budget droplets. It's just a nice little card to play. For revivals, we have 1 Monster Reborn and 2 Return the Dragon Lords. Again, we have such easy ways to get level 7 Thunder into the graveyard, so being able to just literally slap down a revival card, especially Return the Dragon Lords. Now we have protection in graveyard, and then you can get out your Thunder level 7, which then gives you your Thunder level 10. Very, very good. And to round up the main deck, we are playing 1 copy of Cool Black Grave, just to stop those pesky hand traps. Another thing that you can play instead of Small World, if you cannot afford it, is just any back row. Just simply any back row, any Solemn Judgment, Strike, or whatever. It's just a nice, easy way to replace that, just to stun your opponent while you build up your cards. Moving on to the extra deck, now I'm going to start with the Exceeds. We're just playing the 1 Juggernaut Libly and 1 Gustav Max, because we are playing rank level 10s. And for your level 7s, we're playing the 1 Flare Melt Dragon and the 1 Verandis, the Darkest Dragon Doom Rider. I probably butchered his name, but it's just a strong negation rank 7 that you can make if you're locked into dragons. For your synchros, I mentioned earlier, is Scarlight and Savage. Going second, going first. For your links, we're playing the 1 Unchained Abomination. This can be any link 4. I just gone for this just because I'm not really too fussed on making negates, and I'm not really too bothered with things like Apollosa or stuff like that. And I wanted to try and make this just nice and budget. And I felt with like Chaz Princeton and all that kind of stuff, he was using kind of like Dark Fiend kind of like monsters in his first games. So I thought Unchained Abomination is just a strong card that you can naturally play, that does put off some like board presence while also fitting the theme with Chaz Princeton. 1 Nightmare Unicorn, Phoenix and Cerberus, just good generic link 2s. For your Rocket Lure package is the Quad Bowl Dragon. It's just a very strong link that you can make. You could either pop himself and then make your Savage, and then give your Savage 2 negates, or you can use this effect going second to pop your opponent's link monsters and then make your Savage and go off from there as well. So Quad Bowl does a lot for the deck. Just a very strong link 2 that you can utilize with the Rocket package. 1 Romulus and 2 Seals, and this 1 Striker Dragon to round up the extra deck and the overall profile. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, a big shout outs to Sporado. I'll leave his video in the description below so you can check him out as well. Very good player for Armed Dragons, as is, I believe it is his favorite deck. And you know what it is with Yu-Gi-Oh players. When you have your favorite deck, you tend to be the best for that deck. You do get a lot of good inspirations when you're watching someone who has a favorite deck that you also want to try and play as well. So, as always, like, comment and subscribe. Until next time, guys, as always, stay safe. Until next time, guys, stay safe. And as always, I'll get that correct. Happy dueling.